Sure. Why is Discord all the way over there? Oh, because of Paramount. Okay. You sure I've lost a lot of weight. Right. Can we keep Discord up? Yeah. Hey, Glitch, how you doing? I was just reading your messages. How you doing? Well, then again, you did. I just read your message. I don't know why I'm asking. You know. But anyway, my response to what you said on Discord is no, not the meatloaf. Meatloaf is so good. I hate when like you're sick or when you're not feeling well and then you eat something that you really love. Doing okay? Yeah. I hate when like you're sick and then you eat something you really love, but because you're sick, you end up throwing it up. And then for the next like week or so, anytime that food that you used to love, that you once loved is mentioned, all of a sudden it's like, please don't mention that again. Like there is like a lot of stuff. Like for example, spaghetti. My mom always made very good spaghetti. Yeah. One time I got sick, I loved the spaghetti. Ate the spaghetti.
Good afternoon, jackass.
Shut the fuck up.
Want?
Anyway, the worst part I did on stream too. No. Yeah, I should have been watching that stream. I was not Oh wait, I'm still making. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I was really busy with like
Fine, take a fucking look.
I was on vacation, so I was like, yes. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, that's really bad.
Even if it is to a scumbag like you.
As I said, it's always bad when you're sick, but when you eat like your favorite food, then that's like I don't want it anymore. Wait, don't I already got one? Okay. No, I completely understand, so don't sweat it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there was a certain point where like I don't know if you texted me or if I think I texted you with the normal, hey, I hope everything is going well, because I was like, shit, I forgot to check in on him this entire time, and the only thing that reminded me was because there was a text thread going on Matt's server, and I saw you in it, I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, okay, so doth me have this, because I have another world where I may or may not have the thing. Okay, I need to wait about 2 more minutes. Let me put that in, and let me put this in. And it looks like all my stuff is pipe, so I need to keep the pipe. We love the pipe. Yes, we love the pipe. I cannot escape the rat. Anyone that is on Matt's server most likely knows what I mean by that. I cannot escape it. I'm my spring leg is finally starting to get better, which I'm happy. Is it like it feels like a spring as in like it's like as in like it's very like it feels like pins and needles, like it feels like the static on TV, how the static looks on TV, or is it like it's falling asleep? What, that's the same thing, or like you sprained it. or like it's just like you get up and you look like that one guy from Footloose that's dancing. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Hold on. I did not go to YouTube. I just immediately looked up Footloose. Hold on. You're probably answering right now, but I'm still gonna bring up the thing. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Okay, you don't need to hear it, but there is a certain point. Yeah, found him. Found him. Okay, here we go. You don't need to hear it, just this guy. Your leg. This is how I imagine when you say spring leg. This is how I imagine your leg looking. Not just this guy's legs, his entire body. That's how I imagine when you say spring. It feels like I'm getting hit with a hammer constantly. And I don't. I did it with both my legs, but right now it's just a little bit of pain. Oh, okay, yeah. That is not fun. It doesn't sound fun either. Of course, it doesn't sound fun. Oh, that's why. I was like, wait, hold on. Why is it not going? But anyway, when you said that, that's how I imagined. That's how I imagined. There we go. That goes there. And now I can make you. Perfect. Yes. Yes, we're doing very well. Okay, wait, hold on. Can I make lockpicks yet? The answer is no. Got a stack of lockpicks. How much more do I need? How much more do I need? What do I need? I need lockpick 50. I need one more. Okay. Well, while we're here, I might as well make as much duct tape as I can. Because yes. So I can make as many so I can make more. Yeah, but that's not good. That's like, you'll get through this. I know you will. You're a strong person. But you lost a lot of weight, so that's good. I hope. I've been trying to lose weight too. I can't get under 210 pounds, but I'm still trying here. I'm doing a little bit on pull-ups. I'm trying pull-ups. I can't pull myself up. I can only just kind of like hang there and just kind of like have my arms bent. I'm just like this, and and it hurts me a lot. But I'm getting there. Yeah, that night I didn't pass out, so I don't know how I feel, but I feel a certain way to fuck up both of my legs and ankles. At least my grandmother was there to catch my head. Oh yeah, it's always good. It's always good to have people with you by your side. It's always good. I'm just gonna wait for 5 of these to go by, and now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna head off. Do I have a? I'm sorry. Why are you there? Okay. I think I really need to get better tools. Yeah, this episode is just, can I not die for 5 minutes? Because that tends to be the case. Okay, I guess we're going with 10. I guess we're gonna go with 10. I've been working so hard. I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got. I got this feeling that life's just holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. So now I gotta cut loose, a foot loose, and kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back. Come on before we crack. Lose your blues. Everybody cut foot loose. Bum 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 bum. I gotta, yeah, I looked up the song just for that, and now I got the song stuck in my head. You know, I fell in love with that song back when I was in 8th grade. I believe I was like 14, 15 years old. 14, 15 years old, maybe. Not sure. Wait, hold on. Doth I have everything reloaded? Okay, everything is reloaded. What can I make now that I have this bench? Usually okay, well, I'm able to make this stuff. Yes, that's right. Okay. It's a great song. Yeah. I fell in love with it. And I can very much be wrong when I say this, but isn't it just about like a guy that's like really like pent up and just really wants to just like it's in the song Cut Loose. Foot loose. Specifically Footloose. Like, I remember, wasn't it like, it was Kenny Loggins that made that song, right? Yeah, it was Kenny Loggins. He also made Danger Zone, which is another thing that, when I found out about that, it surprised me. Why? No idea. Okay, we're on our way to making great stuff. But for now, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that with me. I am gonna go and put this... Oh no. My weakness. Ladders. Meanwhile, every Dungeons & Dragons, campaign, doesn't matter how smart the people you're with, doesn't matter how smart they are. Every Dungeons & Dragons party campaign, every Dungeons & Dragons party, everyone's weakness. An unlocked door. Door? Then again, doors are my weakness in real life. I go, like, you see me play games, like, you'll see me play Skyrim. Matt witnessed me get defeated by a door. I didn't die to a door, but I couldn't get past it because it kept on, like, it opened. I couldn't get through it. I tried opening it again, and it just knocked me backwards. Doors in real life are one of my enemies. Matt has things that fly, I have doors. There was this one time, back a long time ago, I think it was middle school actually. No, this was elementary school. I was in Scouts, and we were doing this thing. What was it? It was like we were at this, I remember that, yeah. But there was this time where we had to go, there on the other side of town, there is a Boy Scout shop, and they were hosting this thing for like different merit badges, different like animal stuff. Yeah, that's when I learned that heartworms are a thing, and they fucking scare me. Yeah, but there was this point where I go need to use the restroom. You know how restrooms like the big stall, they have like that little lock on there. You just go like that, but sometimes it's like a longer handle, and you just go like that or something like that. Well, here's the thing. When I went in there, I locked it. Yeah, heartworms are fucking scary. Yeah, I know. I don't like worms in general. And now because of Matt, because of Matt and the community that Matt has, I don't like rats. Pretty much the only rats I like is Remy and Remy, Stuart Little, and and Mickey Mouse. Anyway, back to the story. I was in the big stall, and I went to go and use it, but then I completely forgot which way the lock was supposed to turn, And I was like, I'm pushing it, and I can't get it unstuck. 5 to 7 minutes go by. And I'm like I'm pushing it right. And I'm like, wait. I push it left, and all of a sudden it just goes and it just it unlocks. I was pushing the lock the wrong way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. That's how you're supposed to go. Actually, I have another story from that. They had like a little petting zoo there, and there was this one kid who just pulled out his phone. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Look," and I saw, and there was a goat, and it was eating paper. The kid said, "I'm gonna show this to my teacher next time I can't remember my homework." You know the excuse, my dog ate my homework. This kid has a goat ate his homework, and it's completely original, and he has proof. What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, I'm supposed to clear all areas. Okay. Do I have a suppressor by any chance? No, I do not. So this is my only silent weapon. Well, my only silent ranged weapon. Yeah. So yeah, that's the story of how I was defeated by a door in real life. And that's also the story of how I figured out that I'm just gonna, next time I go to a petting zoo, I'm just gonna give it a goat my what's it called, my like a piece of paper, and then show that to my teacher. Goats do love paper, so that's one way to get out of homework. And then actually, I think here's the thing, this could have been a dream. I could have imagined this, or this could have been real, but there was a point where it was like, where's your homework? Let me guess. Your dog ate it. No, I ate my homework. Why? There was a picture of a burger and I was hungry. Here's the thing, like, you'll see me sometimes, like, I'll have like a cardboard, like I'll have like what's called like a McDonald's or like a fast food restaurant bag, and you'll just see me like tear off like a piece of paper and just like and just eat it. I don't know why I do that. I started that at one point, and that habit is just stuck with me for a long time. And someone was even like, "Isn't that bad for you?" To my response was, "I do not know." So next time it's like, where's your homework? Let me guess, your dog ate it. No, my friend ate it. Call up your friend. Call up your friend right now. Hey, Panda, I told my teacher that you ate my homework. Oh, yeah, that sounds plausible. It sounds like something I would do. Yeah, I don't know why I do that either. I started doing that back when I was in elementary school. Like, first grade was the first time I ever thought, actually, no, I do know why I started doing it. This actually is a very early memory, but do you remember the candy fruit by the foot? That little like thing that you just like unroll and then just eat like that? When I was a kid, there was a certain point where I was helping my mom because she was a teacher at the same school that I went to. And I was staying after school because she drove me home, and she was putting together like some paper boxes. And I go out into the hallway and I see an adult eating fruit by the foot. However, I didn't know that it was fruit by the foot back then. I just saw them go like, yeah, and like they're talking, and I just see them put it in their mouth like, and I was like, ooh, I didn't know it was fruit by the foot. And what I saw was somebody eating a red strand of paper. So I was like, someone else is eating it. Maybe it's tasty. And so I went and just got a red strand of paper, ate it. Didn't really taste as good as I thought, but it didn't taste bad. And it was like one of those tastes that it's like, it doesn't taste bad, but it's one of those where it's like, it's not bad, but I just keep going back to it. Honestly, I should probably talk to my doctor about that, like why I do that. Oh, hey, look, a thing. A creature. Please be a good weapon. That's the earliest memory of why I do that. I could be completely wrong. I can talk to my doctor and he'll be like, it's probably a form of anxiety. And I'm like, great. I had clean water on me. What was I thinking? I had clean water on me. Is there anything else? Did I already check in here? Yeah, I checked in here. I just checked in there. Why am I? Why am I? Yes. So yeah, that's the earliest memory that I have of that. You scared me. How dare you scare me? Anything else in here? That's like the earliest memory I got of why I do it. I could be completely wrong. Is there anyone else? Like, maybe I can get some. No, I cannot. Maybe murky water? I was gonna say, why is a corn in here? But, and again, friend! Okay, so there's a good chance that there is a zomboid. Around here? No. Okay. Well, let me check to see anything that's in here. Yeah, so that's like the earliest memory. Then it could explain why I do it. But the reason why I haven't stopped, I don't know why. This week on My Strange Addiction, Panda here. Right. Yeah, I just eat I just eat paper. That's it. This is the worst thing we've ever seen. I looked. You were not there. It's just eating paper. It's like when people are like, today on how this man is wrong with gaming. Oh yeah, I just use the other. I just work with inverted controls. This is very weird. And now onto this guy. Yeah, I use my thumb to press shift. This man has committed the crimes against humanity. This is the worst gamer ever. I the amount of like people I see. I have a new weapon. Why did I start singing? Modify. You no longer have your colors because I'm going to give this guy a brand new makeover. You're gonna take that. I remember like being such an idiot back in the day where I would just sell these and keep the pipe pistol. I'm repairing you. I am gonna give you so much more. Right. I do the same. I use my thumb to press shift. Yeah, I know. I use my thumb to press shift. People often are like, why do you do that? My excuse is I'm just left-handed. That's really it. That's my excuse. But the thing is, like, I've been using my left hand to write and use a lot of stuff most of my life. Then I got a job and I started using my right hand more. My left hand is a bit more strong than my right hand though. Hold on. Nah. Nah, hold on. But I talked to Merrick about that. He was like, "Wait, hold on. You what?" He wasn't disgusted. He was just like, "That's strange." Wait, and the thing is, like, people are like, "Well, what do you do when you crouch jump?" Well, usually when I'm playing a game, like for example, this game, like I just need to press control and I'm continuing crouching. It's toggled on. But if I'm playing like Minecraft, what I do is I press control, go to where I need to jump, let go of control, jump, and then press control again. Like I go like control, I'm holding down control, jump, and then press control again, like that. I go back. I do it as fast as I can. Okay, where is the food that I had? There we go. I almost forgot to take my anxiety medication last night. Oh, it's night, so I'm Also, I'm gonna also tonight when I get out of work, I'm going down to like the Walgreens so I can go and get an Amazon gift card so I can go and buy myself a drawing tablet. Oh, I haven't cleared all areas, so I can get myself a drawing tablet because now that I have figured out rotoscope animation, I can now somewhat make something that I've been wanting to make for a long time. The only problem that I'm having is, well, I have several problems, but the main big one is I'm still coming up with like with an idea for it. Have you ever used a drawing tablet before? I did, but I had two at one point. There was not at 2 points. There was two separate points. Both of them I gave away because to the people I gave them away were people that really liked drawing, and I was like, I'm not gonna need this anymore, and then I needed it again. So yeah, I have used one before, and plus, if you saw my animation that I made on my channel, where it's called Traveling Across Reality, that one, the first like 5 to 10 seconds of it is the rotoscope animation. The rest is like freeze frames of that animation, just like going around different places, just like moving around different places. So yeah, I did rotoscope animation. I used the drawing tablet for that. I keep having hiccups. Thing is like they keep going away and then they keep coming back. Hey Matt, I got cornmeal, and I'm not going to worship it. I was going to say I can help you with setup and give some tips to using a tablet. And I mean, I'll take all the tips I can. Nah. Will I listen to them? Absolutely. Will I forget them immediately after reading them? Absolutely. Hold on, there's things here. Oh, come on. You can't be in a more obvious, you can't be in an obvious place, please. You can. Okay, I got one of them. Nah. Nah. No. You stay down. So yeah. I was like, can you rotoscope on Krita? Yes, you can. Great. I really hope it's the same type of rotoscope because the only rotoscope animation I'm really like used to is the one that you use on Photoshop. And so like I'm gonna have to kind of like relearn some of it. Are there friends here? It looks like there are. That is not friend. That is not a friend. Hold on. I'm now being extremely cautious. By the way, another thing. I don't know if anyone really understands what I mean by when like online on Matt's Discord server makes those puts those emojis. I can hear like I cannot physically like recreate what I think the sound of those emojis are. It's the same rotoscope. Okay, like I can't really like physically recreate the sound because I can hear the emojis. I myself physically cannot recreate what those sounds sound like in my head. But rest assured, I can hear like sounds coming from those emojis. Like, no, stay down, no, stay. I can hear them, and I'm like, I'm not disgusted by it. It's just more of a, I can, okay. As I said, I cannot physically recreate it without like dying inside, and I prefer not to die in any way. So I'm not saying it's bad. It's just something that I just like. Wasn't I the one who told you about Krita having rotoscope? You told me that it can do animation, but I didn't know like. But in my head, I was like, Like, oh, there's different types of animation. I wonder what type of animation it does. It's, it was more of like on me for not asking about like what type of animation it does, but so I just went and looked it up. Yes, I can now make lockpicks. Look out, world, I'm about to pick the shit out of you. Any lock I can pick. And you cannot stop me. I have been stopped. Yeah, but I in a way you did. You did tell me about it. And I was like, You know what? I'm gonna repair this. That's $15, but if I repair it, it is now 67. Great. Yes. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Did I? Okay, modify. But yeah, Krita is literally the best, especially given it's a free software. Yeah, because the thing is, I did used to use Krita, but I used it for like one thing, and then stopped. Because I want to like draw one of the characters that I had for it, that I made up, and then it was like, yes, and then I stopped because I didn't know how to draw. But now I can do all this. Plus, you can mod it to different stuff too. That's great. Brass new gold with the wasteland, because that's what bullets are made from. Find more brass and loot. Okay. You hold on. I do need to that's not the wrong one. I'm gonna modify, but I'm gonna put this here. Okay, great. I'm gonna eat you. I am glad I ate you. I'm gonna eat this and take that. I'm gonna continue sitting here because yes. This actually, okay, hold on. What am I currently wearing? Take this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to repair you. Then I'm going to modify you. Put that on. Wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, then take this. I'm gonna take that off. Put this on, and then repair this. I can definitely tell. The brain surgery has messed with my spelling and make it where I forget words in my sentences. It's fine. I can understand it. I can understand it just good enough, so it's fine. So yeah, it's fine. Hold on, this is 120. So if I repair it, it will now be 210. Nice. Okay, great. Now I can take these back. Did I check in here? Please be something I have. You are more accurate when rapid firing 9mm weapons. That's actually good. Perfect. That's everything. So let's get out of here. And since it's night, we can just run back. But yeah, it's fine. I can understand it just enough. It appears. Yes, it appears that. Yes. Okay. Well, we can head back to the house and put some stuff away. Yeah, I can now make. Good thing I can now make lockpicks. How am I on? What am I currently doing? I was doing better barter, right? But I need 6. Oh yeah, that's right. I need 16 of these. So yeah. I need 16 good stuff. Those are words. Where's my bed? It's over this way. Yeah, but yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You know, I'm pretty sure that healing is still in progress, so you should be fine. Hello, friend. I'm gonna let you live because you're not hurting me. Yeah. I heard its hoofs. I heard its footprints. I mean, the hoof steps, and I got so scared. I mentioned this in another. I mentioned this in. I just realized I'm slouching. I mentioned this in another like stream. I like colored lights. Now, if like we're talking about like colored lights at a club where they're constantly flashing, not really as much. Not so much. However, when I see colored lights like that, like Christmas lights are always good. I like them. I remember my sister nearly chipped a tooth because we decorated our house, and at night it kind of looked like a gingerbread house. But she tried to eat it. Then again, I think I tried to do the same. Pretty sure I attempted to do the same. There's a very good chance that I did exactly that. But yeah. Make the red tea. So, yeah, just, I'm now able to make lockpicks. Give, where, yes, right here. Boom! And all the repair kits in the world. There are some videos that I've come across where people will get scared, and like, I'm not saying I don't get scared, but the things that they say when they get scared, I'm like I don't think that the FBI can get the information out of me. There's some things where it's like, yeah, they would not be able to get that out. Like I would, like, that is something that I personally would not, like, say in real life. I would not say. Like, I would try my best to just, like, stay away from saying. But, like, but then again, people, like, would say, like, say, like, the weirdest things when they're scared. They say a lot of things when they're scared. Okay, there's some stuff I need to put away. How are we doing on... Okay, I need to put this in here. I'm gonna need to, like, what's it called? I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell that. What else? Is there anything else I can sell? Yeah, I'm gonna sell this. Alright, well, we'll get to the selling part. Is there anything else I can put in here that would help me? Nope. That I could put in here. Nope. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go and, let's go and... Actually, I have this. Which, if I modify, right now, I can put in, let's see, okay, so it's 15, but if I modify it and put this on, how much can I put on now? It was 15 before. 22. That is amazing. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, note to self, next 7 days, we're gonna be at a completely different place than this. I think I still have, like, I think I still have the chip in my tooth from then. Weird thing is that, like, I feel the chip in my tooth, yet anytime I go to the dentist, they don't notice it. It's weird to me. I'm gonna take a shower before I go to work today. Usually I take a shower, like, very early in the morning. But today I woke up and I chose, nah, I'll take a shower, like, right before I go. Maybe, like, 30 minutes before I go. There's a McDonald's near where I work, and for some reason they're the only McDonald's that I know that does this, where they will, like, you'll order on the app, because you're like, oh, okay, so that way I can. Honestly, I hate that when you feel it's there, but they swear up and down it isn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning, my ass. Buy something, then it might be a good morning.
Give me something better. Okay, Fireman's Novel, what? Do 10% more damage, into coal and burnt wood. Yeah, I'll take that. Inventory
you break any
now.
of my shit, you're paying double.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my dogs are currently, like, just barking outside. Right now, because they can. I don't know why. That is my only explanation on what I mean on, like, that's my only explanation to why that. We can't hear them? Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna sell you, and I'm gonna sell you. Okay, that's good. Hey, my guy. Oh, actually, I can't buy that. Is there something here that I can buy? I will take all of you. I cannot take all of you. But trust me. I will take that. What else can I get? Is there anything else I can get? Nah, I'm gonna just go
All
and
right, now that we're done doing business,
the
get
next
out of my
closest
store.
one. I'll just go with this one.
I'm gonna make it's a deal. Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of a rope.
You know, I was playing like a horror game a bit ago. Well, like earlier today. I still need to edit it. There's a certain point in the game. It's called the kiosk. There's a certain it's off itch.io. There's a certain point in the game where a guy comes in. I think it's like the first day. A guy comes in and he just doesn't pay for his food. He orders, but he doesn't pay for his food. He just takes off. Next day he comes in. He's like the first customer, and your character says, "I'm not gonna serve you because unless if you pay, I will serve you. But if you do not pay, I'm not gonna serve you." And the guy just gets mad. And then I think he ends up killing you in the end. Because, well, it's a demo right now, but, I'm like, his exact words are you refusing to serve your master? You will regret this. And then he just walks away. I'm like, all you had to do was pay. You asked for, what was it? You asked for a hot dog. This is like, what is it? This is like a, like a fast food. So it would be like, what? $3.50? $3.50? Oh no, I got dysentery now. What? Worst part is that shit happens in real life. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually gonna do this so that way, my stomach can be better. I should have eaten the pumpkins. That might have been a good idea. Should have them sort of, yeah. What's another thing? I'm just waiting for this to go down so that way this goes down faster. Okay. Let's make sure everything is reloaded. Just to make sure. But shit happens around, yeah, that happened. A lot of stuff happens. I think I might be losing my mind because sometimes like I'll say something and then somebody will, okay, hold on. Fully automatic mods does 1% more damage per hit. I'll say something and somebody will respond to it and I will have no idea what they're responding to because I will completely forget what it was that I was talking about. I don't like when that happens. Okay, let's see, any of the bads. Or as Stampy Cat once said, any googlies. we got in here? Okay, some stuff that may or may not be needed. I am over here trying to talk, but I'm also trying to focus. I used to like look down on people who could not do two things at once, who could not multitask. I used to be like, how stupid are you if you can't do that? And you can't you couldn't walk and chew gum at the same time. How can you not do that? And then here I am, not able to talk and work at the same time somehow. Well, like I'm over at work, or I'm with my family, and they'll be like, okay, we're doing this thing, and I'm talking to them, and I'm not like doing anything. I'm just talking to like, okay, you can move, and I'm like, okay, and I move like about 5 feet, and then that's it. On the other side of this wall, great. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of bad stuff happens. Well, good news, I can repair this. Okay, what we got in here? Things. So yeah, and also like I'm still having trouble getting like the medicine that I need to focus. My dad thinks I don't need it, but I'm over here like I don't know what I am doing half the time. And it's the fact that it's not waking up literally every other person in the entire house is surprising to me. Yeah, but I will like I don't know like what I'm doing half the time because I can't stay focused. What's another thing? Back when I was a kid, when I had the flu, there was this medicine that I was prescribed, and it was like one of those like it was like a liquid medicine that you had to put in like one of those like syringes, but it didn't have the needle. It was like one of those. You definitely do need your medicine. I have noticed changes in your after taking it. Yeah, I haven't. And the thing is, I haven't even had that medication in about like a few years actually. Yeah, at this point. But but yeah, I do need to take that. But anyway, back to what I was trying. What was I saying? Fuck. Okay, yeah, it was like in like one of those syringes that doesn't like have the needle. It's one of those ones that like you give a baby, like they put their mouth on and you just like push down. And it was one of those, and there was this one specific medicine for like the flu that I had. It was completely white. It had the texture of milk, but it tasted like poison every time I had it. Even now, it's I don't know how to describe the taste, but it just was horrible, and I hated it every time I took it. I hated it every time I took it. Okay, let's see. It's 134, but if I repair it, it is going to be... Yeah, 252. Great. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and the thing is like I'm having trouble getting it because it's like I go to my doctor. Hey, just so you know, I need a prior authorization. Okay, well you can go to the front and they will give you a prior authorization. Okay, great. Hey, I go to the front. Hey, I need a prior authorization for this medicine. Okay, we're sending the prescription in right now with the prior authorization. Great. Wait an hour. I go over to the pharmacy. Yeah, we never got the prescription. I called them up. Hey, I just need you guys to send me the prescription. Okay, and just contact me when you've done when you've done that. Never got a call back. Went back about a week later. Yeah, we never got the prescription. Prescription's still not here. And I'm like, okay, now I guess I'm waiting until like next time, because they told me to leave a voicemail. I tried leaving a voicemail. Did not. And I did not get that. And the thing is, it's like, one of the things where it's like, it's not a desperate need for it. It's just, I prefer to have it because I don't like the entire, like, I thought that was a different floor. I don't like the entire part of me being like, okay, yes, I remember this. And then I don't remember it. Well, let me just scrap some stuff so we can have more space and we can be slightly faster. Or, so yeah, that's something that I'm like, as I said, it's not a desperate need. It's just, I prefer to have it. And at this point, I'm only like kind of seem like I'm desperate for it, only because of like how this is going, because it turns out that the medication that he's prescribing me is not covered by my insurance, but there's another one that does the same thing that is. And I'm like, at this point, I'll pay the money. At this point, I'll just pay the money. But I have to wait until like January. Also, the movie Iron Lung is coming out, and I want to go and see that. I do want to see that. I also kind of think I need to play the game before it comes out. I hate insurance so much. It's just a giant pain in the ass. I know. And not to mention that, like, I don't know if this is a thing that like everyone does, if this is a common thing, or is this something that just happens just with my family every year. And so there's a good chance that it's like,
here's your reward.
I'll take the lockpicks.
Sucker.
I'm gonna see
You got
inventory.
money this time, or you just here to
But,
piss me off?
Like, you change insurance like every year. And what I hate about that is like, I'll have insurance, then and this happened to me. We changed insurance, and the doctor that we would go to the most often for like if we like shit, why is my leg so itchy? Yeah, since like the ones that we went to the most often for emergencies, we used to go to like all the time if we had like an emergency. But now, like, we went there and I was not feeling good. Like, I thought that I was dying. No. We go there and they're like, yeah, sorry. Turns out your insurance does not cover. We're not covered by your insurance. I'm like, fuck this. And then insurance is like, yeah, no. Hey, and it's like, hey, insurance, I've paid you to cover some stuff. Yeah. Here's something that you cover. Yeah. Can you cover it? We're gonna cover like $1 of it.
Shit, man. I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking... I don't like you. I'd say it's been an honor to work with you, but it would be a lie.
Yeah, but it's like, why does insurance do this to me? Like, I'm over here, like trying to actually, function. And here comes along the insurance being like, nah. Like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Hold on. There's actually a story. There's a story where there's this guy, he's in college, and some friends are like, well, why the fuck do I have insurance if you're just going to cover $1? it's a giant smack in the face. Yeah, and the thing is, my dad even explained to me what insurance is supposed to do. Like, let's say here's how he explained it to me. Let's say that you are afraid of breaking your leg, and a friend comes up to you and says, "Hey, pay me about $50 per week for every time you don't break your leg, for every week you do not break your leg, and then when you do break your leg, I will cover the cost. I will cover the cost of it." Like, okay, great. And let's say in this hypothetical fantasy world that a bill for a broken leg is about $200. Okay, I know that it's not that in real life. I can already hear the pitchforks and torches coming up from people from beyond the internet. But in this hypothetical scenario that doesn't exist in real life, that I'm making up for this, and I'm only saying as an example, let's say that in this universe that is hypothetical, that's not real, that the cost to fix a broken leg is $200. So really, you're paying this guy about 4 times. You won't have to pay this guy about 4 times, like for about 4 weeks, because 50, 100, 150, 200. It's about 200, so you only have to pay him 4 times. But then all of a sudden, 4 weeks go by and you haven't broken your leg. And then 5 weeks go by and you haven't broken your leg. And now now it feels like you're paying this guy more money than you're supposed to. And then week 8 comes by and you break your leg, and then the guy's like, "Oh, I'm paying the $400." In this hypothetical scenario that does not exist in this fantasy universe where it's $200, is that I'm only using as an example. Oh, I'm gonna eat this. I need to go back to the house and put some stuff and make more stuff. But yeah, that's supposed to be what insurance is that you're paying for it, but then they cover it. But what's the point of it if you're not gonna cover all of it? Isn't that the point of insurance? That's the point of insurance. It's like, I pay you to cover it for me. But even then, like, I pay you to cover enough so that it's payable to me. Like, I remember, I went for a colonoscopy and an endoscopy. So yeah, I had pipes in me from all ends. And it was like, okay, your insurance has covered this much of it. Okay, great. How much is it gonna cost what's the copay that I have to pay? Because then I understand. If they cover like a portion of it to the point where I have to pay like a little bit of it, then that's fine. But then I go in and they're like, "Yeah, your insurance covered it. Okay, great. Oh, you still have to pay. How much do I have to pay? You have to pay like $535.26. Oh, and it must be an exact change because the hospital you're going to does not carry change." Great. What would I do without you guys? Okay, we're gonna put that away. Okay, all this is we're doing pretty good here. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. And for those of you that don't know a difference between a colonoscopy and yeah, most of the time you need to end up paying more than the insurance does. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. And for those people that don't know what a colonoscopy and endoscopy is, a colonoscopy is where they get a camera that's on a long wire, and they stick it up your ass to see if there's anything in there. And an endoscopy is where they do the same thing with a different camera on a very long wire, but it goes down your throat. Fortunately, I was knocked out, so I didn't even know that anything was going on. Well, I knew something was going to happen, but I was like, I was oblivious to everything. Fortunately. I wake up, first thing I want to do is I want to go and get something to eat. Because I don't know if you've ever had to have a colonoscopy before, but My grandmother had one, but she didn't get it put out. Oh yeah, that happens. I don't know if you've had a colonoscopy before, but the prep for the colonoscopy is painful. Because not only do you have to not eat anything throughout the entire day, you have to take laxatives. And not only that, but what has to happen for what I did was I had to take it in the morning and then at night about 6 hours later. And the way how I did that was there was a jar. It was like about twice the size of this can. Like, okay, you know, like a mason jar? It was that, but plastic. And what we did was we poured the powdered laxative in there, then got the water. I never had one, and I'm not looking forward towards one in the future. Because they told me, oh yeah, you're not going to have to do one until like you're 40 years old. And I'm like, oh no. And I had to like drink, and then the thing is, here's the thing. I had to take that, the entire like jar, fill it up to like a certain point. So it was like about 95% full. Shake it until everything was dissolved, and then take that and then drink the entire thing. That doesn't seem bad. I was on the toilet the entire day, almost the entire day. But if that doesn't seem bad enough, I had to do that about 3 more times. Each time. About 3 times each time. And I was like the amount of like, you know that feeling where you feel like you're gonna like shit yourself and you're gonna vomit at the same time? Yeah, that was constant. And I was like, please, I know I can get through this, but please end this. Let's just say that the food that I had later was not very filling, but oh, did it taste so good. Oh, I just realized I ran out of fuel. But it felt so good to eat. What? Black lung serum. Inject when the world turns gray and your lung starts. Wait. Temporarily reduces biome hazard effects and gains faster movement. Huh? That's a new thing? Yeah, and yeah, it's not fun to look towards. I remember thinking in my head, I'm ready for this. This is gonna be fine. And then I'm on the toilet like, ah! The entire rest of the day, I begged to my parents to please let me eat something. All I was really allowed to eat was Jello and broth from soup. All I was able to do was eat Jello and broth from soup, and even then, I couldn't eat what's it called? I couldn't eat like any type of Jello. It had to be like of a certain like color. It cannot be yellow. It had to be like green. It can only be green. Like I could not have like any other color but green. And even then, I don't really care much for lime Jello. Like I didn't like it. I didn't really like it. Okay, hold on. Let me make more of this. I don't want to favorite it. I just want to. Okay. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle wherever that I like. Where the fuck did the... Oh! That's where I went. Okay. Yeah, but it's like, it's It's just painful. That's really it. Because like the entire day, you're like, I can make it through this. It's fine. It's fine. I can make this through this. But then like about like hour 3 comes in, and you're like, oh, let me please, please let me eat. You just start sounding like Ebenezer Scrooge from like the Jim Carrey one. Spirit, please take me. End the suffering. I just finished watching A Christmas Carol, so yeah, I'll have a lot of those references. I also finished watching the second Santa Claus movie. The reason why I say the second one is because I've seen the first one, I've seen the third one, I have never seen the second one. I've seen glimpses of the second one. I am getting there's a lot of text going on. No, what is going on? What is this? I just saw the video on Matt's channel that on the server that just showed like him just falling down from like world height. I assume that was world height. I assume that's what it was, but yeah. You know, I'm gonna let it go. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna let it go while I'm gone. That woods can be fine. 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 It's gonna be fine. Alright, let's go. Let's continue on our way. We're off to see the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. I'm gonna do this last one, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna go into I'm gonna go and edit some stuff. I'm gonna edit that video. Wait, hold on. I should probably check something first. Was I already here? And 2, what? And that's my second. Okay, this is the second part. Second was, what about this? Okay, good. And good. I want to get the sniper rifle really fast. Probably as fast as I can. And I also want to get a bunch of stuff to... Okay. This is probably around the point where I'm just gonna like stop talking, because like the entire time I've tried like coming up with things to talk about, but now I'm over here like there's not really much to talk about. Okay, so this is a problem that I don't really come across because, well, I've flown, well, they're not going to be doing this anymore, like, on, like, when January starts, but Southwest Airlines, where they normally, like, when, in the past when I've flown it, it's always been, like, there's open seating. There's not really assigned seats. So I've never really had to deal with this. But I have seen this happen, like, in the few times where I did it was on a luxury, like, plane that only billionaires can go on. Those types of planes, or, you know, the ones with assigned seating. Those ones, I don't know why. I don't know why. Or how people, why or how, but there's always somebody from the very back trying to get to the front. And it's never a flight attendant. It's always like it's always somebody who missed their seat. And my question to that is, how did you miss your seat? It's in numerical order. You're not going to be going like A1, A2. Oh yeah, here's Z25. You're not going to get, that's not going to happen. It's in numerical order. Right. You're not gonna miss your seat by doing that unless you weren't paying attention. But yeah, that's my question, is how do people miss their seat like that? The other thing I don't understand is why people will be like, will come up to you and be like, hey, can we switch with you? This one I've never really had a problem with because, once again, I sit in a plane where it's open seating. But something I've never understood is why people are like, hey, we just want to sit with our family. Can we switch seats? And what I don't understand is usually because I don't know what flight you guys are, what flight other people take. But one, why didn't you plan this in advance? Ranger, okay, Ranger, hold on. One, why didn't you plan this in advance? And two, if you're just going to another part of the United States, if you're going to like another part of the United States, it's Raider. What is this? What did I pick up? It's Ranger. Okay. Yeah. If you're just gonna go to like another part of the United States, most likely you're doing a layover. And if you're doing a layover, I assure you, you and your family are going to the same place. You are not going to, like, it's like an hour long. You're not away from your family forever. It's about an hour long. Most of the time when I'm with my family, we end up sitting in like completely different places because I go by the rule of I'll go into the first seat that I find, even if it's an aisle, even if it's a middle seat. Even middle seats are fine to me. I prefer aisle seats, or the window seat, but I'm mostly gonna go with the aisle seat. But I am completely fine But I'm completely fine with being in the middle seat because, well, once again, it's going to be like an hour long. I went to the restroom before this. I can hold it for an hour. And even if I have to go, it's not going to be too hard to get. It's not going to be that hard to get to the restroom. It's not going to be that hard to get to the restroom. So yeah, I'm okay with where I'm sitting. No, but I don't understand why people are constantly like, oh hey, can we switch seats? My family is with. I just want to sit with my family. You're gonna be about 10 feet away from them for an hour. And most likely, and most of the time, families that usually do this, they're next to their family, but they're not talking to them. They're just like next to their family and pretend this bottle is a phone. They're next to their family and they're like, they're not even talking to them. They don't even acknowledge that they're there. I assure you, the amount of how much you're not paying attention, you would not even notice if they got up or not. Yeah, I want to play 7 Days to Die with Matt again. That was fun. We have fun times. Fun times happen. I like playing with you guys. As I said, fun times happen. Okay, wow, I'm getting a lot of... Okay, and use. Great, I should be able to start making good stuff. But yeah, like, it's stuff like that I just really don't understand. Like, you were with your family. Yeah, before, I'm not saying, oh, being with family is bad. No, what I'm saying is you were with your family before you got on a plane for, I don't know how long. I don't know how long you were here at the airport. You're gonna be with your family when you get off. You're with your family when you get off. You're not gonna die without them. Okay, look, I understand if there's like a medical reason, like, but even with that, you need to plan it. You should plan it in advance. Now this part actually happens. This actually happened to my dad. This part that I'm about to talk about happened to my dad before we left. And this part is, once again, goes with the, you need to plan in advance, please. My dad and I were going over to California, and what happened was that one of my aunts said to my dad, I don't know if I'm going. What? And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go for Christmas. And it's like, it's already like the week before Christmas, and you're now just saying you don't know if you're gonna now you're considering going or not. He didn't say it out loud, but in his head he told me that he was thinking this. And he's like, if you don't know if you're gonna go, you're not gonna go at this point because because it's already like way too late to get like a ticket, or even if you do get a ticket, you're gonna have to do standby. Even then, that takes a long time. Even then, that's gonna take a long time. But, and you're just now considering. You had all this time to think to yourself, yes, I think I should go or not. But you decided no. And then she said to him, oh, but I don't think I'm gonna go, but can you take this for me? Why did you not ship it over before? Like the amount of like people that will like wait until the last minute to start planning. No, I hate last minute things. I hate last minute changes. Another my family was like, "Oh, you need to stop overreacting over small changes." It may be small to them, but I hate last minute changes because it's like I did all of this stuff to get ready for get ready for what we were doing, but then but then at the very last minute it's like, yeah, we're gonna be doing something completely different, and I have to spend that same amount of time doing it again but faster. And that's why I don't like it when plans change, because to me it's like I did all this stuff to get ready for it, but then within the very last minute it was like, nah. I don't like last minute changes. I don't know if I made myself clear on that. So yeah, I just don't like that. Like when I okay, so nerd outfit. Yes. Yes. I'm currently streaming right now. Okay, I don't know if this is what I was already talking about, but but wait, hold on. Okay. But yeah, I don't like last minute changes. I don't like last minute changes. Because everything is ready, everything's good, everything's got. Of course, that's the one. As I was saying, last minute changes I don't like because, well, you do all the stuff and it's like, yep, I understand what I'm doing and I've got everything ready. And then at the last minute, nah, we're changing it all up. And it's even worse when like you do all this stuff that you were told to do, and then last minute, like something that took you about like 5 weeks to do. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but let's say that something took you were told to do something, and it took you 5 weeks to do, but then last minute you were told, nah, we're gonna be doing something else. I'm gonna need you to get this done by the deadline, and it's like 5 minutes before the deadline, and you're just stuck there like, what? You're stuck there like, what am I supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to get it done by deadline. You did it so fast. It took me 5 weeks to do it. The deadline's in 10 minutes. You'll figure something out. And it's like scrap everything. Why? That is my question to that. Why? There we go. Is like there are some people that I honestly really don't think that they have a concept of time. They don't have like a concept of time. Because I'm pretty sure if they did, we wouldn't have situation. If every single person, like when they learned time and they learned what work, they are to learn what work is, we wouldn't have so much, I believe that this goes on here. Oh, maybe I could. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, what does this do? Reload 5% faster. Yes, definitely. I'll take all the reloading I can. Okay, that makes everything better. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, 248. Repair. 252. 273. Wait. I'm trying to get as much money off of this as possible. $252. And this is just 252 by itself. But if I am to put, but then if I put this onto here, that's 327. These are both the same, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter which one I put it on because, yeah. But I really think, I honestly believe that we should really teach people concept of time and concept of work. Hold on, I can do this. I'm making room. There. Perfect. There we go. Great, marvelous. But yeah, I really think that we need to teach people concept of time and work, because the amount of like how much there is hey, I need to do this, then last minute, hey, yeah, I'm gonna need to like tear down everything and then redo it all, because even though I saw something at the beginning and decided, hey, now I'm not gonna say anything until the very end. Yeah, you're gonna, do all this and finish it by the deadline, or something that's similar to that. The amount of that is way too high. The amount of that is way too high. If you see something wrong with something, address it. Tell everyone, hey, I think there's something wrong with it. I think there's something wrong. And then address it and be like, yes. Yes. That is something we should address, Potter. Yes. Like, don't wait until like the very end. Don't wait until the very end to what's called, to talk about it. No, wait, actually, yeah, did I pick up gasoline? No, I did not. Okay, here we go. As I said, people need to learn. There's things that people, like, we really need to teach. There are things that we really need to, like, teach people. Like, concepts that seem, because there are a lot of concepts that really seem like you should have learned this when you were a baby. Like, or when you were, like, still a child. When you were still in school. Like, it feels like concepts that should really be like something that you should have like learned in life, but apparently we didn't. And that is something that's kind of just sad to me. Oh, actually, you know what? Feathers, I'm gonna stop using like a bow so much now. Keep that. I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna throw that away. Okay, yeah, we're finding a lot of there we go. Okay, so well, I really just need to like just go to the trader, then I can end the stream, and I can end the video. Ooh, we've ran out. Interesting, very interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I still need to get like an anvil and like the you know, actually I do want to talk about something. I found like back like elementary school, we had to do this thing where like we had to write in a journal about like a topic that was given. And and here's the thing. I found that journal back like my ninth, like from first grade. I found the first grade journal that I had once upon a time. And I read it, and some of these things were like, when did I write this? Why is my handwriting so much better than it is, so much better back then than it is now? But then I read this one that is like I did this. I was with my parents. We were camping and I did this. I'll never forget how great it was. And I'm just like, newsflash past me. You do forget, because I don't remember writing shit about this. I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that. And it's like a moment I was like, yeah, I don't remember that. A bunch of memories came flooding my mind. Oh, like it was like that. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we'll find more. It's fine. Wait, can I scrap this? And if I can, what can I? I cannot. Okay. So yeah, I found that. And now, and I was like, why was I so much of a better writer back then? I think next time I go to the barber, I'm probably just gonna ask for like just a trim around like my face. Well, I looked at my brother yesterday. And I noticed that he has like all this stubble around. He's shaving a lot, but I noticed that he has like stubble like all around his face where I want to grow my beard. Like all over the face, front, like all here, down here, all of that, and I'm like, why can't I grow that? Like this guy's over here, like, oh, I need to get rid of it, and I'm like, I want to get all of that. I don't like just the goatee. Yeah, the only reason why I keep this is because when I don't have it, when I have the facial hair, it's like, okay, this guy seems to be somewhat serious with what he's saying. Without it, I look like instead of cursing, I say, oh golly, gee wilkers. Yeah. The last cookie. Also gotta upload a video because this is a favorite video that I'm making. I dropped that. I also gotta put together like the video that I made from vacation. And gotta edit the other video to give me some extra days. But yeah. And my dad asked me to do some chores. In my head, I was like, I don't want to do this stuff. It's gonna take a long time. But then the more I think about it, I'm like, it's not gonna take me that long. It's really not. I'm gonna clean it up. You know something I found out about the original Christmas Carol story? Is that in the original story, when Ebenezer Scrooge goes to Bob Cratchit and is like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a raise and you're gonna be my partner in this. Bob Cratchit honestly thinks about like throwing him to the ground and calling the police. But in like any of the movies that I've seen, Bob is just happy that he he's just happy that Scrooge is like, yes, I'm gonna be better to people now. What am I doing with all this coal lying around, all this fuel? The Jim Carrey Ebenezer Scrooge one, the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol, that one is like, out of all of them, I think is like the most faithful to the original story. I think, in my opinion. All right, we're doing this. Oh, we got some good stuff. Got some of that good. I don't know when I started talking like this. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna thank you guys for watching. Share this to other people, recommend this to other people. Join the Discord, link is in the description. Join Twitch, link is also in the description. The Rio Church, link is in the description, and donate to those guys. So yeah, they are not sponsoring me, by the way. They don't even know that I'm doing this. So go and show your love to them. Thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be it, and goodbye.